on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
Alright, so I got this together here. I'm using my hands. I'm not sure if that's the traditional way. I know there's a fork and knife here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to dive right in. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you happen to be new around here, I am Trevor and this is Anna. We are the Delightful Travelers. Make sure to hit subscribe and the little bell to follow along on our adventures.
Today's video is totally going to be focused on Turkish food. We happen to be quite hungry at the moment, so get ready. So this will not in fact be our first food video here in Istanbul. A couple of episodes ago we tried street food and we loved it so much that we decided to come out today and try some other dishes. There'll be some new things to us, but also some things that we've tried off camera and really enjoyed.
So it took us a while to find this place today. We went to two different places and we struck out both times, but then we happened to come across this little cute spot, and inside there's a lady rolling this fresh ravioli and we cannot wait to try it. Take a look at this. This is called Manti. It's basically Turkish ravioli, and so the ravioli is freshly wrapped, as I said, and inside there is meat. On top there is yogurt. I believe there's some garlic in here as well. It looks like it's going to be good. It smells absolutely delicious. Let's try it for the first time. Oh. Yep. Well, that's delightful. So flavorful. Where to start? First of all, the ravioli is ridiculously fresh. We saw her making that, and that comes through right away. The yogurt on the top is perfect. It's nice and creamy, and it complements the meat on the inside. So, like I said, it's like a minced meat, and it's a little bit, I wouldn't say it's spicy, but there's a little kick in there. You can also taste the garlic. What a really good dish. It goes down nice and smooth. I love it.
All right, it's my turn. I actually got a vegetarian version. I don't think that's very traditional, but I couldn't resist it since there was one on the menu. I'm not quite sure what's in the middle of this one. Obviously not meat. I don't know if it's cheese or if it's just kind of like a pasta.
Looks like it might be spinach or something like that. Like it's almost
definitely
green.
Not spinach. If there is cheese in there, it's very mild, but I'm not sure. On top is the same topping, the same yogurt that Trevor's meat one has. It's nice and creamy. It's tangy, and I like there's a little addition of like chili oil or something on there. Not spicy, but it just adds a little bit of extra flavor to a really yummy dish.
Well, I think we might have found the cutest little spot in all of Istanbul.
It's really, really adorable, and they also happen to have the drink that I was looking for, which I thought might be a little bit of a needle in the haystack, but it's here. It looks like milk to me, but it's not. It's actually made out of orchids, believe it or not. I think they take it from like the root or something like that, and then they like turn it into a powder and then make a drink out of it. Then they also gave us a little thing of cinnamon to put on top, and I'm definitely gonna do that.
Well, that makes it look a little more interesting for sure. You can smell that cinnamon. I think it's gonna be good.
All right, let's give it a go. It smells now like cinnamon, so I can't really tell what the original smell was.
Well, I didn't really smell anything at first.
Yeah, but
so
I didn't really put my nose in it before I put cinnamon on it.
Well, I'm very curious how this is gonna be. I've never had an orchid in a liquid form before, or in any form.
It's really thick, like a thick milk consistency to it. The cinnamon's a nice touch, but honestly, I don't know how to describe that. It's got a little bit of a flavor to it, but it's not like, it doesn't taste like a flour, which is maybe what I would expect, but I don't know how to describe it. I'm sorry, guys.
All right, Anna has got me a little bit nervous for this drink. It looks kind of goopy, I guess is the best word that I can describe this as so far. Whoa. Not at all what I expected. It kind of has the consistency of porridge, and now that the cinnamon on top, it reminds me totally of porridge. Now I feel like I'm drinking porridge. It is good though, but I don't taste anything from the drink itself. All I taste is cinnamon, and it's just really thick. Very interested how this became a drink here in Turkey. Maybe you guys can let us know down in the comments how it came about or if you like it. But yeah, we're just very curious about this one. All right, well, it's safe to say we are off to a good start here on the food tour, don't you think?
Definitely, and we decided since we were having some bigger meals, we're gonna spread it out over 2 days, so now we're on day 2.
And we said this before, it is really hard to pick a dish because there's so many options here in Turkey. All right, the food has arrived, and boy does this look good. So first of all, a big part of the Turkish cuisine are grilled meats, and today I got one called Antakya. I'll talk about that a little more. And also we have some mezzes, which is really popular as well when you're in Turkey. And Anna over here has got a chicken shish style wrap.
All right, so my dish actually came with 4 different types of mezzes. You got to choose them. I got, hopefully this is the right order. Hummus here. This one, I forget the name of it, but it has tomato paste and walnuts. It sounds delicious. This one I think is eggplant of some sort. And this one is yogurt, and it has like some maybe dill or mint or something like that in it. And then of course my kebab.
What are you gonna choose first?
I might go with the yogurty one. I always love these ones. And like Trevor said, you get these everywhere in Turkey. Pretty much every Turkish restaurant has like an abundance of mezzes. We even went to one in when we were in Cash, which you may go back and watch. You should definitely go back and watch those videos. We went to one place, we didn't film it, but they basically brought over a huge tray of like probably 20 different mezzes, and you just pointed and picked which ones you wanted. It was amazing. So yummy. There's a little bit of like really delicious olive oil on the top. And then it's just like a tangy yogurt and a little bit of herbs in there. I love it. I'm gonna miss this when we go.
All right, I'm gonna have to try some of this delicious looking hummus. Hummus is always one of my favorites. My oh my. Hummus in Turkey is the best in the world. There's no denying that. It's absolutely delicious. This is nice and creamy. It's a bit of a smoky taste, and you can kind of taste the chickpeas. I believe the hummus is kind of made up of chickpeas and tahini, and also on this one, there's like some tomatoes and parsley on the top. It is really, really tasty. All right, I'm gonna try some of this mystery dip. I only say that because we forget the name. That is good. So the consistency of that is it's kind of like pasty. It's really good, and it's kind of citrusy, but I really do taste the tomatoes. And also in there is some walnuts, so but they're kind of grounded through it, but so it gives it a bit of crunch every now and then, and it's a nice contrast because it is a little smooth as well. It's a good one. Not sure if I like it more than the hummus though.
One more to try. This one is an eggplant one, and there might be some yogurt in there too, if I recall from the menu. Eggplant is a huge part also of Turkish cuisine. I feel like it's on every single menu in some sort of form.
This one looks a lot like the first one you tried.
That's yummy. Not overly strong in flavor. I really, really taste the olive oil, probably just because it's sitting on the top. And that eggplant just gives it a nice little smoky flavor. It's nothing too strong or too overpowering. It's just really good.
All right, back to my main course over here. I'm gonna put some lemon on here just because we have it. Now, to talk a little bit more about this dish. It is called an Antakya, is what I believe is on the menu, and it is like a minced beef kebab, and in there there's like some spices and things like that, and on the side over this way you can see there's like a medley of veggies. And I think the idea, I don't know the proper way to eat this, but I believe what I'm gonna do is kind of take a piece of bread and take a piece of meat and kind of wrap it and put a little bit of those veggies on it. All right, so I got this together here. I'm using my hands. I'm not sure if that's the traditional way. I know there's a fork and knife here, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna dive right in. Wow. Oh my, that just punches you with flavor. That is delicious. Oh, the beef is just cooked to absolute perfection. And I really love minced beef when I get the option to have it. You can taste the spices in there as well. And it's kind of a lot of fun to just wrap this in this bread and take that medley of vegetables and give it a try. And I have so much food here, I don't know how I'm gonna finish it all.
All right, it's my turn, and if you guys have been following along, you might remember a couple of videos ago we did street food, and one of our favorite things was this Durum kebab. So I kind of wanted to get something similar today. So it's basically like a wrap. I think it's pretty similar, you know, like a very, very thin wrap with chicken on the inside. There is some veggies. I see some parsley. I think there's some tomato. And I also added something called either Beğendi or Beğendi, which is some sort of eggplant puree. So that sounds delicious. And oh, he also asked me if I wanted it spicy. Of course, I said yes.
I can't get over the size of it. It's a very, very big wrap.
Just like the durum we had the other day, the wrap is perfect. It's a little bit like seared on the outside, so it's crispy. I'm noticing the parsley and the tomato. It's all this yummy, yummy combo. I haven't quite got to the eggplant yet, though. All right, I got some of the eggplant. It adds like a really, really nice creaminess and smokiness to it. And my next, that second bite was way spicier too. So this is gonna be a really, really nice combo of smoky and spicy at the same time. We got one last thing. It came complimentary from the restaurant. We've had this before and I'm not really sure what exactly it is, but we asked him, he just said pumpkin. So it's some sort of like pumpkin-y dessert thing with maybe like almond paste or something on the top. I think it's gonna be very sugary. Weird. Does not taste, this is pumpkin, it does not taste like pumpkin. It actually has like a honeycomb consistency to it, like it's kind of crunchy and really sweet, and it kind of just tastes like honey or something with some nuts on top. It's quite yummy, but very, very sweet.
I wonder if this is a popular like dessert dish here.
It must be.
Yeah. Let us know. Well, all right.
That was absolutely a delicious. I think the moral of the story here in Turkey is that pretty much all the food is absolutely phenomenal.
Yep.
You can't really go wrong. But of course, we're just two people. It's over the course of 2 days. We can't eat everything, but we'd love it if you'd let us know what your favorite Turkish dish is, and then maybe we can try it next time.
Yes, and we did. If you haven't caught the video yet, Anna said before, I believe, we did eat some street food a couple videos ago, so there might be some dishes in there that if you were hoping for us to try them today, that could be in that video.
And we've just been eating food in most of our videos.
Yes.
There's so much food here, so yeah.
That's very, very true. Now, the sad thing is, this is our last day in Turkey. This is our last vlog in the series for now. If there's anything we realize in this video is that Turkey has completely blown us away. We came in with high expectations, yes, and it exceeded them.
We actually started it in the south. If you haven't been following along, we were in Fethiye, we were in Ula Deniz, then we were in Kaş. Now we're here, so obviously we only saw a small portion of the country, but we will come back. We'll definitely visit more places next time.
Yes. Now, if you haven't seen the last video yet, we were exploring Istanbul. We checked out, I think, the bazaar and Sophia.
Hagia Sophia.
Yeah.
So
that was a lot of fun. And now in the next video, well, you're probably wondering, where are we going next? We're leaving this country. We're headed for another one. It's one of the most requested countries. People always ask when we're going to go there.
Romania.
It is happening. That series is coming up next, and we are so excited to start.
Yes, we're going to be visiting Bucharest, and then we're going to be going to Transylvania and visiting some cities and towns there. I'm really excited. So excited. All right, guys, that's it.
From Istanbul, wishing you delightful travels.
See you soon.